Greetings and salutations, everybody. My name is Dark Chaotix One here, bringing you another installment of RWS Customs Volume 2. Today we're looking over two rebuilds of characters you can already guess the name of. Gordon on what is my right, and Rebecca on what is my left. Now then, first things off the bat, what has changed in order to warrant a video? First things first, new mold tactics. First thing of note is looking at Gordon's firebox, if I bring him over here. Now, if you take a good look at it, it's not monoblock anymore. Now, what do I mean by saying it's not monoblock? What I mean is, it's not one whole casting. It is two separate panel segments on either side that instead of going over the whole new boiler that is assembled and making a rather wide approach to it, it is two separate pieces that blend in and better get the feel of a Grizzly or LNR Pacific firebox, which has always been a bit of an odd shape to capture, but this looks way closer than the old monoblock design, which I promptly threw out, I believe, because this new one is much better in terms of how it flows. And overall, the rebuild did a lot of wonders for him. I fixed his chimney to look more like the Kyle Chap exhaust. Banjo dome is a lot cleaner. Got less lining. But his frames also look a bit cleaner aside from this boiler blemish. His valve gear pops a little bit more on this side. It's definitely reminiscent of the original Gordon model I had. And the face is taken straight from the technically original Gordon 2 model. So hooray. Tender is the exact same though, because that was already pretty much perfect. And he's got the black lining around the red lining. Gotta make it pop. Now, anyway, though that's mainly all that has changed about Gordon 2 here. However, the most drastic change has to be Rebecca. Not only because she's been returned to her unrebuilt West Country guys, which if you've read the profile I made for her, she was actually 21C104 Yovel. So she has an actual number and basis. But not only that, but thanks to making her as an unrebuilt member of the class, I now have the molding for when I build the other Boyd Pacifics, because yes, there are a lot more coming. So buckle up, because this is going to be one heck of a wild ride. But yeah, this is way better than the original Rebecca unrebuilt form that I made a while back, because not only does the ripoff of the Southern Malachite Green plus that hint of BR lined Brunswick from this part of the casing onwards just kind of flows in a style that I can't get over. Especially since it's pretty much polar opposites, because Malachite was a green with yellow combo with the black running underneath the cab and the lower parts of the tender. Now we've got yellow as the major color with red replacing the yellow and not a speck of green in sight. And if the camera would focus, you will notice the 22 actually blends in a bit more into the yellow livery. That was intentional, and I stand by it as a good choice. Her tender is also taking up the beef a notch and generally looks way better as an unrebuilt form tender compared to the one she was shown with back when I covered the Railway Series rebuilds a while back at the end of 2021. But yeah, this has genuinely been a bit more worthy of its own review. And also, if you'll notice, her smoke deflectors and the casing here are pop a lot more. Not only does it have extra detailing such as the plugs in their angled view as the firebox underneath these fellas, or, well, shouldn't say fellas, I should say machines, just in case. But the casing underneath these machines held a bell pair firebox, I believe. much like the ones exposed on the rebuilds, so just gotta flow with it. And the Smokies are definitely going to be saved for future design reference. But yeah, here she is. And I couldn't be happier with the final result for both of them. But this has been an episode of RWS Customs Volume 2. All I will say is thank you for 76 subscribers. Sorry for that late one. And also sorry for this video being now 2 days late, because it's coming out very late Wednesday, pretty much bordering Thursday. So this has been Dark Chaotix 1, and I bid you adieu. Goodbye.